Melissa, you've been a great girlfriend to me. And I think like you did the impossible. Someone like me going through what I went through with my son, I never thought that I could like look into the future and actually see something. I never thought that I would have like hope again. And as crazy as it sounds, but when you locked me in that bathroom, like I just kept thinking of you and how much you've like done for me, been there for me. And I'm thinking about how our future could be better.
Okay, I hear you. I'm just curious, how could it be better? You did just get your Switch 2. I know you really wanted that.
I'm not talking about like hobbies and stuff. I'm talking about like our relationship.
Okay, I do and I don't like that. I love that you're investing in us. I love it when we talk more about the future and then we do the past. That always gets me excited. But I thought you and me were like, good, Gucci, perfect. So what do we need to improve upon, in your opinion, now that you're like apparently thinking about this stuff?
We are good. We're better than good. This is like the best relationship I've been in the longest time. Even when I got back with Miranda, it wasn't good. This is the happiest I've been with someone since the beginning of my marriage. The only part of this relationship that's bad, in my opinion, is my restrictions. And what I mean by that is like what I cut myself off from doing, the rules that I imply, the rules I put on myself. Make sense? And one of those rules has been to not have children.
So you've changed like your mind about things, I guess? Maybe? Yes?
I'm still 10% on the fence. I still don't know in that respect, but the 90% of me, I think about you and me, and I wonder what it would be like if we had a baby. I wonder what the baby would look like. I want to see you, the new version of you, take care of our baby. I want to see how I am as a father after coming off of what I came off of, and I want to see what it's like to have a child with someone other than Miranda, and I want to see what it's like to have a life like that. And I tell myself a lot of the times that I only don't want a child with you because of what happened, and that's not fair to you, and I know it's fair to me because of my grief. I try to predict what old me will want. Gray hair, wrinkles, sitting in a rocking chair on the porch. What would he want? And I think that I would regret not having a child more than having one. If that makes sense.
Oh my god. Okay, you have no idea like what type of new mom mentality I have. I have so many things planned for the nursery, the registry, everything in between. I it's all up here. I don't even have to.
Before you get excited, okay, like there's still something else. Okay?
Okay, what?
I told this to my mom. Personally, I need to right the wrong that my life took a couple months ago. My life took a very dark left turn, Took a dark left turn, right? And at the end of that left turn was a divorce. And every day it bothers me that like I'm a divorced man. I know it shouldn't, but I feel like a failure. I feel like that's not how things should have ended. I'm not saying I want to be with Miranda. I'm saying that if I was to have children, I want it to be the traditional, we were married. And I want to be married to you for so long that I don't even remember my divorce. I don't even remember my previous relationship. I'll never forget Junior, but I want to be I'm 35. Okay? I have a long time to live. And I want I want it to feel like that other life didn't exist.
So you're kind of like talking like the Riddler from Batman in circles. Are you hinting at you want to marry me? Like, are you asking me to marry you?
I knew you would say that. Not yet. I love you, and I could see myself marrying you, and I don't see myself marrying anyone else, but that doesn't mean that necessarily I want to do it today. I'm not. Does that make sense? Look, I don't know if this will make you uncomfortable. I don't know if this is weird. But, I can't propose because I'm just not ready for that. But what I can do, and I know it's cheesy and I know I've done this before, but this is different because it's with you. And it's way more meaningful, okay? I want to make a promise to you. And with the promise will come this. I don't want you to look at it like it was Miranda's. I don't want you to look at it weird, okay? The way I look at this bracelet, it signifies everything I've left behind and what I want to build moving forward. You know what this means when I give it to someone.
Okay. Nice, I guess. I was really kind of hoping to never see that bracelet again. But I get what you're saying. I just don't understand. If you're trying to forget the past, why would you put a reminder of the past on my wrist? On your current girlfriend? Right?
Because I get it. But this bracelet has pieces of Miranda's engagement ring. It has my history. It has your blood. Still in it. Still in it. There's something symbolic about this bracelet. It's kind of like the graveyard for my past. I know that's not romantic, but you're going to be the one that goes to the grave with this. You're the one that won this. I'm not no prize, but you know what I mean. And when you get, when you get an engagement ring, take it off. I just want you to have this as a promise.
You know what? Fine. You and I are unorthodox in our relationship. We aren't like everyone else. And symbolism, things like that bracelet, maybe wouldn't work for the average couple. But you and I do not have the history of an average couple, right? We're complex, we're different, we're deep. So, it's fine. I will learn to love the thing that made me sick at one point. And you're right, it's got my blood in it, it's poetic. It's like a Game of Thrones thing.
You and me have a different relationship. We're not your typical couple. We don't have the same backstory. And to most people, this would be sleazy. This would be like, I ain't wearing that. But it's still a beautiful bracelet. It cost me a lot of money. It's got your blood. It's got real diamonds. I want to make this work.
So what did your mom say when you got the bracelet back from her, when you brought all of this up? Because you said you were talking to your mom, right? What's her opinion on the whole marriage thing or whatever?
Full transparency, she doesn't want us to get married. She's okay with us having a baby together. She doesn't want us getting married.
Oh. Can you zoom out? It's not that dramatic. Oh,
What? You're offended by that? She's okay with us having a baby. She's okay with you giving her a grandchild, even after what happened. It's just she believes in like a marriage curse, that's all. Don't be offended. For her to say she wants you to have a baby with me is way bigger than marriage.
Okay, but make it make sense for me. Just clear this up for me, this little hiccup that I have right now. If marriage isn't that important, and it doesn't matter, and who cares about approval, right? It's just marriage, who cares, whatever. Then why not just skip it? Of course, I would love to be married. I would love to have a normal life and not have all these asterisks next to everything that I do. Oh, she had a baby, but she gave it away. Oh, she loves a man, but he's married to a woman, another woman. Blah, blah, blah. I would love to just, they got married, and that was it. But if marriage isn't important, then why not skip it? If you don't need your mom's approval.
I know I'm contradicting myself, but it means something to me. I don't need her approval to marry you. Neither do you.
Okay. Indeed.
Is this going to cause a problem between you and her? Because this is supposed to be a nice moment. It's supposed to be like a Hallmark, wonderful, nice episode to make you go to sleep feeling great. I don't need you fighting with her or nothing. I don't want you to take offense. I want you to look at the plus here. I just pretty much gave you the green light that we're going to have a kid one day.
I mean, it's not really it was a nice conversation, but it's not a green light. Because you said 90%. There's still that 10%. And in this world that we live in, this life that we have, 10%, you get it. You know what I mean.
Melissa, I'm pretty sure, almost certain, that we will get married. And then we will have children. Don't worry about my mom. She's just worried about a curse. Everyone in our family has been divorced. She doesn't want that to be our fate. That's it.
Alright. Let me put the bracelet on. Let's do that. Let's move on from the talky. Put some more action to things.
I love you, Melissa. With all my heart. Me and you are going to be buried together.
Zoom in. Let's stop talking about death, please.
Melissa, the brunch was pretty nice having to sit down with you, Joey, my daughter. Don't tell Jonathan that I hung out with Gabby. But I couldn't help but feel like maybe there was, I don't know, something bothering you. Because you didn't speak to me the entire time. So what's going on?
No, I don't have any issues. I had a great brunch. I'm probably gonna get going now, and everything was lovely. Thank you for having us. It was awesome.
You've been in my life since 2023. March, to be exact. We've known each other for years. Whether you're wearing sunglasses or not, I can tell when something's bothering you. So please stop lying.
Fine. Joey, told me what you said about you not wanting marriage for me and him.
It's funny how I love family and will always support it. Always put it first. Yet I still have not learned my lesson in terms of how family talk. Now, when you say one thing to one person, it just flies to everyone else. Like the owl from Harry Potter delivering messages. If he told you that, did he happen to also tell you that I was 100% okay with you both having a child together? Which I would think trumps the marriage thing.
He did mention that, but maybe I'm looking too into things. Because knowing you, deep down, you probably believe that I'm never going to have another baby because of my mental state, or I don't know. Also, because I'm 35, you probably have your doubts, so it's easy to sit there and say, go ahead and have a baby with Melissa, but it's what you really mean is to say you don't want us to get married. Because that's something that you have no control over. The baby might not happen, but marriage with Joey definitely will. Insecurity is a very painful thing to deal with. And at times it can be very confusing and very manipulative. Crazy how our brains can do that to us. But let me tell you right now, everything that you just said and everything you projected towards me, it's coming from your head. You're imagining it. Please, see that. Am I? Because I don't think I am. I think that you always look at me like a charity case. That's the only reason why you helped with Chris. You only helped with Chris back in the day because you legitimately thought that Chris was your grandson. And the second that you found out that he wasn't, you threw him to the curb. You threw me to the curb. You never really cared about me. You only cared about your grandson. That's not true. At all. It is true. Because Miranda's perfect. I know she's better than me as a mom. I know she's better than me as a partner too. That's why Joey is obsessed with her. I think, at the end of the day, you would have rather had her as your daughter-in-law than me. And when you look at me, you just look at me as a broken shell of a woman, a charity case. So I get why you don't want me marrying him. Melissa, I think I speak on behalf of most women from my generation who have become grandparents and are forced to deal with people who are non-blood that enter into the family and then create children that are blood. Crazy how that works, right? It's also crazy how we're not as stubborn a generation as you all make us out to be. We are not just sitting around waiting to fight. We are not just sitting around waiting for people to piss us off or we don't want to hate you. We don't want conflict, contrary to popular belief. You may think it's easy to hate you for your shortcomings, but no, that is not why someone like me gets pissed off. The biggest difference between you and Miranda is the fact that while you dated my son, you asked me for help. Do you understand how big of a deal that is to someone in my position? You can think you know it all. You can be disrespectful about the holidays, and you can piss me off year-round. But if you show me respect, and you come to me and humble yourself and ask for advice every now and then and show that you are human, that's all we want. So in that respect, Melissa, I'll always favor you over Miranda. Because you didn't try to pretend like you were perfect. You didn't pretend like you knew everything about motherhood. And you asked me for help. Which means you respected my opinion. Miranda never did that. And she was my daughter-in-law. She knew it all. No. No matter what you guys want to think, the generation before you knows a little bit more. And all we're looking to do is be a part of your life and help you. And you allowed me to do that. And frankly, Melissa, there was a point in time where I knew he was not my grandson, and I helped you anyway. So don't give me the bullshit that you think I don't love you. Because I love you as a daughter-in-law. And I will fight for you.
I just don't believe in marriage.
You actually mean that? Because I've really been beating myself up ever since Joey told me what you said.
Yes, I meant every word. Tell your boyfriend, my son, to keep his mouth shut.